Hey guys, it's me, Juliet, owner and creator of Scorpion Goddess, and we're here on February 22nd, 2021. It is 222, and that means it is new beginnings. That's what 2 stand for, or 222 anyways. So with that being said, it is a new week, it is a new beginning. We're officially out of Mercury retrograde, well, sort of, because we're in the post-shadow period, which basically means Mercury is no longer retrograde, it is direct, but the energies of the retrograde are still kind of lingering with us for the next 2 weeks. So basically, go take that leap of faith, but definitely make sure you're dotting your I's and crossing your T's. And make sure that if you sign a contract, you're paying attention to the fine print in there. Other than that, use these lessons that you've learned throughout the retrograde season and really cultivate that and put that into exercising it as a normal thing. So when it comes to relationships, partnerships, your job, whatever it is that you were struggling with during the retrograde season, it was teaching you like, hey, this doesn't fit the way it really should, so I'm gonna make you struggle a little bit. And things are gonna suck. So basically, it's a Mercury retrograde is teaching you like, okay, you're gonna get uncomfortable here because it's time for you to move on to something else. So with that being said, that's basically what Mercury retrograde is teaching you, so then you can implement that and get used to it and get comfortable with it. And then when the next retrograde season comes around, you can get uncomfortable with something else, or who knows, maybe the same thing if you didn't fully learn what it was supposed to be. Now, we are finally in Pisces season. It is the end of the astrological year, which means we're having the next full moon on the 27th. That is the very last full moon of the entire astrological year, so it is a big thing. There's a lot of releasing, a lot of cleansing, a lot of clearing, and it's in Virgo, which is Pisces polarity, which basically means it is the opposite of Pisces. So the Virgo full moon, I'm going to be hosting a moon circle February 27th at 7 p.m. on my Instagram Live. The description box down below has the link to that. Now, I'm going to be doing basically the same thing I did with the new moon in Aquarius, where I'm going to explain what this full moon means, who it's really going to affect, and talk about its like astrology aspects of it, and then I got something in my mouth. And then I'm gonna talk about, then I'm gonna go into leading you guys into a meditation. Sorry, I got a little distracted. So I'll walk you guys through a meditation, talk about the moon, who it's really gonna be affecting, and then I'm going to do Reiki and Diksha. What you'll need to bring with you is a pen and paper so you can write down what it is that you got from your meditation, what you're releasing, and just bring an open mind. If you would like to receive the Reiki and the Diksha, you would need to make a donation of $11.11 to my PayPal account. All the information for that is in the description box down below, and is also on my Instagram and Facebook pages, which are also, again, in the description box down below. I'm also having a 10% off everything right now in my Etsy store, which is also in the description box down below. But so I have things like, this is a mini version, so the ones that I have of my anti-depression spell bottle are actually bigger than this. This is just my own personal like mini one that I have. But I do have items like the mini depression spell bottle. I have money spells, I have sage bundles like this, I have Palo Santo, I have some crystals, and like I said, everything's 10% off up until the 26th, so if you'd like to do that, please make sure you put in the code thank you at the end when you go to purchase your items. Now with all the announcements done, I'm so sorry, with all the announcements done, we're going to get into the energies of this week. I'm not going to talk too much about, obviously, the full moon, since I'm going to be hosting a full moon circle. And again, that's free for everybody, but if you would like to receive the Diksha and the Reiki, you do need to make the donation of $11.11 into my PayPal account. And once that's up and done running, I will post it as a regular video on my Instagram if you totally missed the live, and then it'll be up here on YouTube also. So no worries if you're late to it or you can't make it at that time. Even if you donate for the Reiki and you can't be there during the live, it's totally okay, because you will still receive the Reiki if you donate to it, because I will have that intention set and along with the Diksha too. So, okay, let's see, what are they? Oh, and I'm using the Rider-Waite deck. I have a few of my decks out because I'm not really sure which ones I'm going to be using after that, but I definitely think I feel like I'm going to be pulling from the Star Seed also, just because we're in Pisces season. It just like only feels right to do that. So I'm going to see what is the energy for the collective for this week for everybody. What is the energy for everyone this week? 10 of Swords. We're wrapping things up. We're literally wrapping things up. We're ready for new beginnings. We're ready for a fresh start. Some of you guys may have been dealing with like a new mental status. Some of you may have also had something tragic in the last few days happen. Something completely unexpected. Feel like you hit rock bottom. Yep. Feel like you hit rock bottom. Some of you feel like you're on like full defense mode too, where you're like, I have to guard myself. I have to protect myself. And that may even be just because of some of the energies from Mercury retrograde, but it's like, take a deep breath, relax, breathe in, breathe out. Things are not as bad as they seem. Nobody's out to attack you. We have the Sun card too. There may be some family things, some wrapping up stuff with your inner child too. Again, this is talking about endings, really wrapping things up. We've been dealing with a lot of inner child work since it was either the new moon in Capricorn or the full moon in Cancer. I can't remember, but they were around the same time. We've been doing a lot of work with the inner child since those moon phases has happened. And this is saying like, we're really wrapping things up this week, healing the inner child. We're walking away. We're ready to move on. It hurts. There's a lot of emotions coming out this week, a lot of crying, a lot of releasing. There's a lot of shedding. We're literally transforming. And it's like, duh, because we're in Pisces season. Like, Pisces season is all about being transformative with your spirituality and your emotions. And this is really like what this is talking about. And it's coming in quick. I mean, usually court cards talk about people, so for some of you, this may be somebody coming in and giving you a message that you've been waiting to hear. I know I've been saying this the past couple of weeks too, but it's like every week it's like there's a message that needs to be told, waiting for your emails, calls, whatever. But I'm getting that some of you may have been waiting on news to be heard, or you need to deliver the news to somebody, or you need to get something mailed out, or there's just some things you need to wrap up, whether it's like paperwork, something with medical stuff, sending stuff like that out. I'm really getting doctor's visits too, getting a checkup, making sure, even if this is a mental too, with therapy, that's what I'm getting with this. I'm gonna pull one more. Let's see. What else do we need to know for the collective? Ha! High Priestess and the Page of Swords. Yeah, so we get the Page of Swords and the King of Swords. Oh my god. Oh my god. So yeah, this new mental shift, you're excited about it. You're starting something new. Some of you are really maybe some of you maybe even be launching a project that you're just like excited about. You've studied about it. You may not know all the information about it, but you don't care. You're still going for this because it's like, I'm intrigued by this. I've studied about it and I'm ready to just put my foot out there. And this is definitely saying, do it. Do it, do it, do it, do it. And then we have the High Priestess, and here we are in Pisces season. And we're all talking about the psychic abilities, the intuition. So again, I feel like there's a huge cleansing process happening. I know I said the same thing last week, but it's still happening this week. I'm picking up especially with water signs, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising. You guys, us guys, me guys, are really going through this like transformative spiritual shedding. Somebody is going to contact you this week who you have not heard from in a long time. And they're going to be shocked at how you respond to them, because you're not the same person you were a few months ago or even a few years ago. But somebody from your past, somebody who has cut you out of your life, or I mean someone who cut you out of their life, is going to pop back up this week, and they're going to be totally shocked at the way you respond to them, because you're not the same person that they knew you as. You've totally grown, and you've gone through this process of like self-discovery, and it's like you're wiser now. You know more. You found this foundation of self-love, self-respect, and they're gonna be like, what? Not expecting how you're gonna come off and how you're gonna respond to that. That's what I'm getting with this too. I'm gonna pull out my cat tarot because I love the cat tarot. Let's see if these guys have any messages too. Cat tarot for the collective. Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands. So some of you guys may start really getting into like, I want to say like being more spontaneous and exciting this week too. Trying something new, getting into something new. Maybe you're doing a new exercise. I mean, this is going into too like eating better, eating healthier. Maybe now this week you're like, I want to like physically like actually work out. Maybe you've been like planning on doing this, or you've pushed it aside for such a long time that this week you're like, I'm ready to actually work out and exercise. Go for a run. Justice. Some of you maybe have been, maybe even with the Knight of Swords and Page of Swords, you've been waiting to like serve somebody something, or you've been waiting for some type of like what the hell is it called? Oh my god. Just basically information. That's not the word I'm getting, but you're going to hear something where it has to do with like something legal. Maybe some of you guys were like in a car accident. You're going to hear from your insurance company like, hey, you're going to get $10,000 for your accident. You're going to get some news like that. You may even get some news I'm getting with a job too. Promotions, what I'm getting. This card has nothing to like, the book stuff doesn't have anything to do with really job promotions, but that's what I'm getting. Or maybe there's a settlement that somebody had to do with something that had to do with work, but I'm getting, you're getting your answer, something's getting finalized, something is coming your way, money is coming your way. You're getting an answer for that this week for some of you guys. Now I want to pull from my daily crystal oracle, and I want to see for the collective if there's a message from the collective, from the daily oracle. Make a decision. Make a decision. This also falls into the Justice card. A decision is going to be made. You need to make a decision. Something, you need to make up your mind. Basically, like you've been going back and forth with during the past few weeks. This had a lot to do with Mercury retrograde too, and now it's like, now that we're out of the retrograde, it's like now you can think clearly, you know the decision you need to make, just be aware of how you answer, come about that. And then it says get laser focused. Get laser focused. I don't know if the camera's like picking up on this or not, but get laser focused. So this decision that you need to make, you need to really focus in and get into that. And again, that's what the Page of Swords and Knight of Swords we're talking about too, was like, because it's all mental stuff. It's like, I'm doing this. This is what I'm set on this goal, and I'm gonna do it. So it's like this week, really get focused in on that. We had the Queen of Wands too. She's very like, I'm a queen, I'm a boss bitch, this is what I'm gonna do, and people fall in line and listen to what I do when I speak and follow in my actions and stuff. And it's like, and I'm feeling like your leadership skills are really going to be coming out this week too. So it's like you need to focus. You've been shedding, you've been letting go of these old habits, you're letting go of procrastination, you're getting into balancing how to work harder, work smarter, not work harder. And you're finding a balance of your enjoyment life and your work life and your love life. All of those things are kind of like tying in together too this week. But I don't know how to, I hope I worded that right. I feel like when this video ends, I'm gonna be like, oh my god, I should have said this instead, because this makes more sense than what the fuck I said. Because I always do that. Always. But, now we have, this isn't enough actually. I have my self-care deck, and I want to see what some self-care we can do for ourselves, since it is a full moon and, well, coming up in the next few days. And it's also Pisces season. Pisces is all about self-love and relaxing and doing nice things for yourself and getting creative and artistic. So let's see what kind of self-care we can hear for this week. Connect with crystals. Connect with crystals. I connected with this crystal last night. If you guys saw my Instagram story, this motherfucker sliced my finger. I'm not even kidding. I don't even know if you can see it, but I was bleeding everywhere. Connect with your crystals. I don't know what that means. I don't know what my crystal was trying to tell me. I really have no idea. I've never been cut by a crystal. If you guys have any idea what that means, please let me know down in the comments, because I don't know. But connect with your crystals. They all have different healing properties. Clear quartz helps amplify, I think, any crystal, but it does definitely help amplify. I know with pretty much every crystal anyways that I've ever heard of. Another one is connect with earth. Make sure you stay grounded, because we are in Pisces season and we can get really lost in a false reality. So make sure that you're still connecting with the reality that you're in. Go for a walk. I mean, I've actually never personally pulled this card, so I really do like it. See, like, her whole outfit is based on the chakras, and it's like she's so aligned, but she's so grounded and connected to the earth at the same time. And she's standing on this tree stump where she's balancing. So again, it's coming into that, finding a sense of balance with all aspects of your life this week. Journal, definitely journal, because I mean, it is a full moon. I feel like some of your guys' dreams may be coming in strong this week too. Naturally, because it's Pisces season. Pisces are very dreamy, daydreamy. Journal all that stuff down. Even if you don't remember like your full dream, you might remember like one, I don't know, you might just remember like one random thing. Journal it down, and then like for me, I'll be like, oh, I don't remember this, and then like later on in the day I'll see something and it'll spark a memory from like a dream that I had. I'm like, oh yeah, and then it's like I start kind of like putting like the pieces of the puzzle together. So that's like another thing you can do. Also, when it comes to journaling, or even just writing down like your dreams and your goals down too, and like this is the week, I feel like too, this is the week to like really say like, this is what I want to do. I've been seeing a lot of people talking about vision boards, and I've been feeling really drawn to vision boards. I haven't made one in a long time, but I'm feeling like maybe I should do that this week. So I'm gonna throw that out there for you guys too. Journaling, putting it in your vision board, really creating what it is that you want to have happen, because again, we're wrapping up the end of the astrological year. So it's like we're putting all this stuff to rest, because it's like we're coming into a new version of ourselves. And then we have rest. So again, finding that balance of like doing the new things, not procrastinating, but still resting, because when you rest, it doesn't mean you're procrastinating. Make sure you're getting in all the rest that you need. There's a lot of energetic stuff going on, so you may need to take a nap. That's totally fine. This is like literally saying, take that nap. It's okay. Do it. Now, I want to pull from the Starseed deck. I haven't used this in such a long time, and I really do love these cards, but let's use the collective, just because it's so fitting with Pisces. What is a message that we need to hear? I'm gonna shuffle them. Shuffle them. Shuffle them. Shuffle them, shuffle them. Woo! we go. We got empathetic starseed, energetic sovereignty, absorbing what's not yours. Sovereignty. I can't read. Oh my god. But we have this right here. So when it says observing what's not yours, realize that everyone that you come into, that you meet, is a mirroring of yourself. So when you see something in somebody that you like, you're seeing a part of yourself that you like. When you see something in somebody that you don't like, you're seeing something that's in yourself that you don't like. So remember that, like, we're all just mirrors of one another. We're really just reflecting of, like, oh, what, like, the divine in me sees the divine in you, and, you know, use that as a tool. That's what this card is saying. Use that as a tool to really recognize your own actual growth, and vice versa for the other person. Let's see if there's anything else Astasia has to tell us for this week. Oh, yes. Oh, double mission. Light work Astasia. Serve the world by being you. I love this card too. I like her eyeshadow. It's gold. And it just looks really good on her skin tone in this pet show. I love it. So, just really, like, stop trying to put up a front and be somebody else or compete with somebody else. Be yourself, because why be a copy when you can be... What the hell was that meme I used to see? I don't know, just don't be a copy. Don't be a copycat. Nobody likes a copycat. Just be you. Another thing too, I think I might have said this in my last week's video with, like, drinking more, hydrating more, or maybe I didn't. I don't know. I know I said something with, like, cleansing and stuff like that, but because we're in Pisces season, and I know I keep saying that, but I'm just gonna keep saying it until you guys realize, like, what Pisces season really means. Pisces is an emotional little fishy, and it needs lots of water because it's a water sign. So drink your water. Seriously, drink your water, especially because we have a full moon coming up too. I've been drinking way more water. Let me see. Should I do the angels and ancestors and the moonology, or should I just do the moonology? I'm gonna do both. I know you guys are probably like, do both, I want to know what they have to say. At least that's what I do. Like, when I watch other people's, I'm like, please do this, I want to know more, I want to know more. Alright, so for the collective, what do the angels and ancestors have to say for this week? Protection, guardian, drop your shields. Again, this is all falling in line. They're all saying the same thing, but different words. Be yourself. Be open. Be vulnerable. Tap into the High Priestess. She's powerful, but she's so open and emotional and vulnerable and psychic and knowing and a badass. And this is what the protection guardian is saying too. It's like, drop your shield. Be vulnerable. Be open. That's your power. People love that shit. It is not a weakness. It is a fucking power when you learn how to be more raw and open and vulnerable and real. Again, real. And this goes back into the double mission. Serve the world by being yourself. Stop putting up a front because you're afraid of how somebody else may perceive you, or it doesn't look cool enough, or it makes you uncomfortable. Get uncomfortable. That's the only way, like, you can grow into the better version of yourself. And when people see you being vulnerable, it helps them open up too. It helps them open up too. When you're yourself, it draws people in to make them feel like, wow, like, they're like this. Why can't I do that? I want to do that too. I want to be myself. I want to be open. I want to be vulnerable. And it, like, when you put that energy out, it, like, it's like a domino effect in the world. And this world needs so much love right now. Now I'm going to do the moonology, because I think one card is enough for the angels and ancestors today. So because we have a full moon, let's see. What does the moonology deck have to say? Hard work is paying off. New moon in Capricorn. Your hard work is paying off. all the work that you've been putting in during this retrograde season is definitely paying off. If you don't, or if people around you don't actually see it, I know there's something in you, like your spirit can feel it, your soul can feel it, your highest self can feel it. There's the shift happening. The universe sees it. When you do these things, the universe sees it happening. Hello. Are you coming in to say hi? Well, I hope this reading resonated with you. Please let me know in the comments down below, and make sure you guys subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Share this video with anybody you feel would like this, and I will catch you guys next week. Say bye.
Bye.
Bye.